All right, now for commodities market update, we see as food prices soar, it seems there's nothing like a cheap pizza anymore. Now, a small pizza from a high street pizza place costs about 1,000 naira, which is 82% more than it did last year. Then a medium-sized one costs between 3,400 and 3,600 naira, which is 33% more than it did in 2021. Well, to break this down, we have Olufunto Ajenifuja, analyst, financial directors company. Quite interesting. Great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we see it seems like nothing is, safe with the rising prices. Now, we've seen the pizza principle has been broken now. At this point, we're seeing rising prices of pizza globally and locally. I guess nothing is safe with rising prices of commodities at this point.
Yes, that's right. So obviously pizza prices are going up globally and domestically. Globally you have, food inflation and, food production was already high, due to COVID-19 and the impact on the global logistics market. So now we're seeing supply disruptions worsen. The Russian-Ukraine war has taken things to another level. So, for instance, let's break down a pizza. Flour goes into a pizza, cheese goes into a pizza. After the war, wheat reached a record high. So that means it's going to filter into flour-based products. And cheese imported inflation because cheese is mainly made from imported milk and salt. So obviously, you're going to see the prices go up. Even the meats that go on pizza, they're imported. So that's going to add to the cost. Vegetables go on pizza. Food insecurity is a major factor. Making the prices of vegetables, peppers and stuff rise. Fuel prices, bad roads, all these things are going to filter into the price of a pizza. That's why we're seeing, prices go up for a small pizza by like 200%. In Nigeria, domestically, we have the forex shortage. We have exchange rate problems. The naira is losing its value. Cheese producers have to go to the parallel market to, get their dollars, and it's going to.
And we're seeing diesel prices actually skyrocket at this time, and obviously bakers have been complaining, and obviously that would trickle down into other segments of that economy. And
that's right.
And I'm wondering if this continues, what do you think Nigerians would be doing at this point? Would they still be buying pizzas?
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the fact that we're kind of seeing a demographic shift. So it's mostly the youth, especially those in elite and urban areas, that opt for eating pizza. Obviously, not everyone in Nigeria eats pizza, but I feel, there's been a demographic shift. Usually, traditionally, in a Nigerian home, you'd go to the market or go to the supermarket to buy your ingredients, cook your food at home, eat as a family. But now we're seeing, more young people prefer to, opt for takeout, order in or go out to eat. So, and I think that mainly started, or that was bolstered during the lockdown. Ordering food was kind of like a solace for people, like that was the main source of joy.
Right.
I'm tired of eating my own food, so I'm going to order things. So I feel like it is the trend that we're seeing with fast food is continuous. There's a great demand for it. And, that also is affecting the prices because, the supply side of things is struggling, but demand is gaining momentum. So that's obviously going to mean higher food prices. And this is not just pizza, this is fast food in general. The young people now, social media even has an impact, the bandwagon effect. My peers are eating pizza, eating hot dogs, are eating burgers, so I want to.
Exactly, nobody wants to be left out.
Yes, I'm going to save my coins. Whether I can afford it or not, I'm going to save my coins and I'm going to eat it. People on TikTok are eating pizzas. I want to as well.
Right. All right, Foto, we'll continue the conversation right after the break because this is far-reaching, with rising commodity prices. All right, we'll continue the conversation in just a moment. Do stay with us. This is Business Incorporated. All right, welcome back. We're still drilling down on the commodities market update, and we have Olufunto Ajenifuja still here. And we're talking fast food, these rising prices of commodities affecting every aspect of that market. But what are some of the factors causing this shift to fast food, instead of just cooking at home and saving money?
Yeah, I kind of touched on that, you know. I think, you know, the bandwagon effect is very important. Like I said, you know, when they see, and I'm gonna, you know, when, you know, youth in Nigeria, you know, they have access to their phones, you know, that's one of the things that social media has done so well, giving access to, like, you know, people globally. They see on TikTok, they see on Instagram that their peers over there are eating, you know, chicken burgers, beef burgers, pizza. So, you know, these global fast food brands have also set up shop in Nigeria. So why not just go out, you know, and see what my peers abroad are eating? And, you know, like I said, there's a change in taste, you know, especially those that have a higher income, because, you know, the demand for pizza is elastic because it's based on income, really, because it's a luxury, you know, it's still considered a luxury food item, you know, especially kids that have, you know, parents that, you know, earn a bit more. They'll be like, oh, mom, I want pizza. I don't want swallow. I don't want eba. I don't want, I don't want rice and stew. You know, I want pizza. I want burgers. I want popcorn. I want, so, yeah.
And obviously this will be far-reaching because we're also seeing high-end restaurants, you know, hike their menus because you go to a high-end restaurant and just for two people, you're eating over 60,000 naira. It's actually going up. But now, tell me, how do you see this? What's your outlook, you know, for this fast food condiment?
Okay, so that was actually a really important point. So this is what I think. I think the demand is going to shift to these fast food, you know, pizza places, you know, more shopping malls are opening by the day. And, you know, they have, you know, you can go to the movies, you can get popcorn, you can get hot dog, you know, you can, like, I feel like demand will shift to those things, you know, because they still have the same experience of being able to take their families out, but they're not spending, you know, 15K per person, they're not spending 20K per person, because I don't think the demand to go out to eat is going to go down. I don't think the demand for takeout or for those type of foods, for fast food, I don't think that's going to go down because, you know, people, you know, times are tough, you know, they still want to be able to enjoy their lives.
They want to enjoy the ambience.
Exactly, enjoyment still needs to happen.
Right.
So I think demand will shift from those like higher price premium restaurants because, you know, they are also feeling the impact of supply chain disruptions and, you know, these businesses have invested so much, you know, to create that luxury experience. Right. So it's only right for them to increase their prices. So I think my outlook is that prices will remain elevated. I don't really think demand for these experiences is going to go down, but demand will probably shift more to the, you know, to the fast food restaurants. And yeah.
Right. Well, maybe I might have to grab a pizza after this at this point because this has definitely raised my hunger for it. But you know, there's also that issue, you know, with health implications, you know, when it comes to fast food. But we're still seeing, you know, people, you know, driving there and, you know, obesity.
Yes.
That's one major you know, aspect of eating out. But anyway, Funto, thank you so much. It was great having this conversation with you. Olufunto Ajenifuja, analyst, financial derivatives company.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.